great day. Oh, wonderful. You know, everything. Who else has had just like rascally stuff happening to your computer? Like, it just doesn't want to work properly. You know what? I feel like my font is just way too big. Let's go into the settings here. Let's go here. Yeah, I don't need it quite that big. Okay. I want to set this up. You are the first. Aren't you lucky? Thank you so much, Shovel. Welcome, welcome. Oh, yeah, it's going to be Glenn. Awesome. Thank you, guys. So I have a feeling, you know what? Maybe there's an issue because I didn't log in over here. Let's see what's going on. It seems like there's some sort of Twitter issue. Anybody else having Twitter issues? Looks like my Twitter stream issue, something went wrong. Did somebody hack my profile? My latest thing to say is snap-a-doodle. I don't know why. Let's see if it's working on my phone. Cannot retrieve posts at this time. All right, all right. Let's just go to home. Let's go to profile. Something wrong. Yeah, it looks like there is something wrong there. All right, so let's see if the stream is working. I would say that it looks like my profile is not working. I got a blank screen. Let's see if you guys can see this. Can you see it? Oh, you see? Nothing. It's not working. Yeah, there you go. All right, so it's not, well, I will be on 9 o'clock on YouTube as well with Trade the Pool. I did post that out on Twitter, but it looks like there is a Twitter issue. Let's go on over to downdetector.com. Ooh, please unblock challenges. London, Vancouver. All right, there we go. Okay, well, at least YouTube is working for now. So what do you think they're hiding by blocking everybody? Is this an Amazon? All right, let's just take this over here. Let's do that. Let's try a refresh. Boom, boom. Yeah, okay, okay. So it is what it is. Not a worry. Hopefully everybody remembers that I'm live on YouTube as well. Might be a smaller group. I wonder if Twitch is working. It's all perfect. Absolutely perfect. Everything is happening just as it should. Today is an 11 day, 11 energy, not 114, but 11. All right, here we go. Let's take this. Let's clean this up. This is old from before. I forgot to save yesterday's. That's not a big deal because today is a brand new day and it's just perfect. So I would say share it out and tweet and all that good stuff. Oh, but maybe I can put on here. Yeah. It's interesting because I can search stuff, but I can't post stuff. Maybe I can. Yeah, let's try this. Let's take a photo. Boom. All right, use photo. Issues with Twitter working right now. Join me on YouTube. There we go. If it worked, people can see it. They'll jump on over to YouTube. All right. Yesterday was quite a doozy as well. It's just perfect, right? They are just trying to, I don't know, destroy everybody's connection and unification, in my opinion. But it's just perfect. It's simply just perfect. All right, let's go on over here. Let's get some tunes if we can. Yeah, I've got internal server error, all that jazz. Hold on. I'm looking for this. Nope. That's not what I'm looking for. I want this one. Let's get some tunes going. Why isn't it playing? Because I had to hit play. That makes sense. All right. Yeah, I think it's like the whole world, basically. But they don't want you to know this. Connectivity issues, down detector, major outage, November, infrastructure. There you go. You're not alone, as a service provider has taken several sites down. Cloudflare has confirmed it's experiencing issues and investigating the situation. So here is the timing of everything. And I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Vivian. Is that Vivian from Punta Cana? All right, let's see what is rocking today. So Alma is on the way up. Major moves there. Let's put that there. You know we have to do NVDA. We are testing the lower bound. To me, they are simply prepping for the earnings on Thursday night. And then they're, in my opinion, going to rock the market higher. So let's also, Apple's up. Yeah, I felt like Apple was going to be grooving it higher. They're just below everything and they're getting ready to move it to the upside. Let's also check out what other good ones are moving today. ACHR. Oh, let's check out Rigetti. I'm going to change this. Silver squeeze. And other stocks to trade. Let's put cloudflare outage. There we go. Coin. You got it, Terry. Let's check it out. I'm glad that people know that I'm on different avenues, like different locations as well, because then you're able to see, hey, you know, this is good. If I know that Twitter's down, I can jump on over to YouTube. I know that I can find Jane another way. It might take a little bit of figuring things out. Medtronic is up on earnings. My mom has a Medtronic heart valve. I always think of them just as MRI machines, but no. All right, 1.28 billion there. Everything's sort of, you know what? We will look at it, Aaron. I believe we are below the big money levels, so I feel like that might be true. However, it might not as well. All right, here is the big one that could be crazy and wild today. Intuit. But this has super low volume. However, this was up as high as $53, right? So that could be wild and crazy. Olma. We've got Olma. Ooh. What did I put here? I'm drawing a blank. MDT. Merck. FUTU. Let's put FUTU. All right. If you all have any stocks or cryptos you would like to have me check out, put it in the chat. If you see that Twitter comes up, please let me know. That would be awesome, so I can also share other things out. Let's put click right here as well. Up 7%, a lower priced stock. This is bugging me that there we go. I think I need to go down one more. There we go. 425. This is what my eyes are used to seeing. Wow, this is a super, super crazy low float. I think this one's going to have to be an orange. Anything that's less than $1 million is going to start getting an orange. I will put it on. It is up 7%. Let's see from earnings. Where's the earnings? All the way back here. Earnings 10/31. All right. Microsoft down. Amazon down. All right. Our biggest ones, Open is down with warrants. This is hitting a potential reversal spot. Let's see. Open Pinduoduo. Nah, I want to put Pinduoduo on. We will still look over Open. Voila. All right, let's check out. I can't tweet out what we're covering, but we can look at UVXY. The price over here, 1068, and we are 1203 today. That's a red one for that. Let's go to VXX. Remember that typically on average, the most is going to be about a 10-day drawdown. So yes, it could be short and sweet, the move to the downside. On average, we tend to, at most, come up here. Let's turn on the moving averages. All right, so we did hit the purple here. So that would be roughly 37.79. That might be our top out or bottom before we see. So if we hit 37.80 on VXX, that might be the bottom on the SPY. Be prepared for that. Patterns and timing. All right, let's look at UVIX. UVIX 1253 there. So for sure we are 1158 red there. Let's go to SPXS. 3714. And we are 3876. SQQ. Everybody might be going, oh my gosh, this is awful. This sucks, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? We are about to have a major earnings that can really create sort of earthquake waves through the entire market. All right, let's do SDAO. Wow, we are down on SDAO as well. So we are showing red across the inverse indexes. I feel naked not being able to tweet out to people. Let's see if this is working again. Let's just refresh. Try it again. Oop. Oh, it's working. Well, let's see. I'll try. All I can do is try. Copy. Let me just put out what we are talking about today. Alma. Great day, Roger. Roger, do you have anything you want me to check out for you? FUTU. Click. Open. You want me to do AMD for you? I know you love AMD. We'll do AMD as well. NVDA. Tesla, Coin, FUTU, PDD. Any other stocks, cryptos you all would like to see, let me know. Let me just grab the YouTube stream so that I can, even if it's not streaming there, I can add it over on, nope, okay, perfect. Let me just grab this. This way I can go here. So bear with me 2 seconds. Even if it's not working, at least I can have that post up, and then maybe it would be a scenario where people can get to it. All right. Something wrong, but don't fret. Let's give it another try. All right. Yeah, it's not letting me post. Okay. I've attempted. Very nice. All right. So let's go ahead and start looking at crypto. Let's see what we got going on for Bitcoin. Well below. Yep, they've sold. All right. Right here, big money's up at 111, 236 and 65. 111, 236, 65. All right, so let's go to Ethereum. Great day, Willie. Willie, door got closed unopened, huh? They are down, down. So is Cloudflare. It's to be expected. We are in Mercury in retrograde. Yes, smash that like and share it out here. Well, you can't really share this without having a platform to share it on if all those platforms are down. Can you imagine all those people that like make their living off of Twitter? And then they go, oh my God, it's down. What am I going to do? I don't know what to do. I live my life on Twitter. All right, here we go. The big money right here is at 0.32 when they feel like their community is gone because they live their life on it. Yes, Cloudflare is down. I know. I know. I appreciate somebody, Vivian told me, I think up here. Yeah, Vivian told me. And I appreciate that. And I appreciate you all commenting. So I knew right away when you know what I'm just going to do? Go like this and we'll just do this. Black background. Doesn't matter. Images. Done. Now I just put this down below like this and you all can see better. Yeah. Now the chat, is the chat showing up? I think it should show up right there, and you guys should have that nice little chat space right there so you can see everything. Yes. All right. Doge, big money level for October. They moved it down. 0.17150. Solana. Solana, October levels, 193.66. The shorts are trying to crush before they get put on the hook for these warrants. Yeah. Doesn't make sense why they would want to drop the price. Well, I guess they're going to buy back. They're trying to cover and buy back shares that they need to pay back. Maybe. Maybe. I should put Merc on here too. All right. So I'm going to have to call it quits in about 11 minutes. So let's get rocking. Always fun when things don't work well. Yesterday I had my computer reboot on me just randomly. I was on a Zoom training call and it just cut off on me. And, you know, then it didn't record. It was like everything that could possibly go wrong yesterday on the internet did for me. I hope your day was better. Today seems like it's the same one. Remember, these sort of things happen during Mercury in retrograde. We are in retrograde. Tomorrow is the middle of the retrograde. Also a full moon could cause craziness. All right. Bullish for Bitcoin above 90,000 and above, below 90,000 or above 92,000 intraday level. They are at 91,318 and 80 cents. Let's go to Ethereum. Sometimes they'll do that also with a bankruptcy bailout type scenario. All right. So for for Ethereum, 3,000 and 3080. 3,000 for potential short, 3080 for potential long, 30.34 and 56 cents is the point of control for the intraday today for XRP. We are below all of the big money levels. Not looking too buenos for XRP. 2.2. All right, we're going to put it 214 and 220. Big money's at 216. 214, 220, 214. Sorry, 216.17 is the big money level. We've got reds across the board on crypto. Yeah, SPAC warrants, and DJT also had the warrants as well. I had to fire my listing agent. 0.248 sometimes. You know what? When there's a business relationship, 0.249705, you know, sometimes in a service industry, that if it is a service-related profession and the expectations of the business relationship is not met, there's no hard feelings. It's just an expectation, right? It's like anything. People have an expectation when they get into marriage, and if their partner doesn't follow through in meeting that expectation, it's the expectation that's not met. It's nothing personal, if that makes sense. 0.158. Great person, just not the business expectation that I had. And that's fine. Doge is pulling back as well. All the cryptos. Meanwhile, oh yeah, Bitcoin's going to hit 200,000. It's going to hit 200,000. Everybody's buying, and it dropped below 100,000. Evidence of corruption of marketing by just throwing out hot air in the media to get people to buy it. I feel really bad for those people that were sucked into it and have lost horribly. All right, 136 for potential short, 140 for potential long. Big money's at 137. Let's go to Zcash, 844. I'm going to try to rocket through everything. We'll start with the indexes first because I will have to run at about 8:50 in about 6 minutes. So Zcash, we got to go up above here, 620.31, or below over here, 540. 540 and 633.34. 540, 634. I think it's going to crash, personally. 620 and 31. Okay, perfect. I would tweet that out, but I can't do that now. All right, let's go to the indexes in case I have to run. You guys will know index levels. Let's start with the Dow. Yeah, I think Bitcoin's going to go back down to like 8,000. And people aren't ready for that mentally. All right, the Dow, big money level 466.13. They have sort of issues like this, and brokerages, try logging into your broker if you haven't already. Maybe there's going to be issues logging in as well with cloudflare stuff, so people cannot buy or sell, and that could wreak havoc in the market. If that is a scenario, if you do have a broker issue, photograph, document, because the broker is due to provide you service to your account, to your money, and be aware of that. if they are not allowing that, you can say, this is where I wanted to sell. This is the price action at this time. Become your own lawyer for your defense as to why you're frustrated with the broker. Word to the wise, this can happen. You have to be that lawyer, okay? 231 and 232.20. Big money levels still up here, 244.15. Let me just hit save here, and let me hit save here. Rename, today is the 18th, in case stuff goes awry, right? As it has been the past couple days. You just had a 15-second commercial play. You know what, Willie? Do me a favor. Hit those commercials. Pays me when those commercials hit. When you hit those commercials, it pays me, I should say. And then you can jump right back, but they get a click and they pay me. So thank you. Anybody that wants to, or let it play for 15 seconds, right? Like you said. All right. For QQQ, we're going to go $5.99 for a short and $602.50 for a long. Big money level is over here at $608.64. Thank you, Willie. I appreciate that. Yeah, you want to say thank you? Just listen to an ad or click on an ad, because the click-through also pays. It doesn't really cost you anything except for a little bit of time, right? 15 seconds, and then they pay me. So, let's see here. And I like Twitter interaction more, but I've been on YouTube for years, so continuing that. All right, we got 2 more minutes before I jump off. Let's go 661.50, and then I'm going to be over on Trade the Pool. So if you would like to see me on Trade the Pool, maybe we'll talk about this stuff. Maybe I'll bring it to their stream today. 671.94 over here. So we are getting reds on the inverse indexes, and we are getting reds right now. This could be loading based off of NVIDIA. Let's go ahead and look at the NVIDIA chart. We have big money level right here, right? Since July, right, since last earnings, actually 181.56 right here. So only if we go below 181.56 am I really going to be bearish on NVIDIA long term. To me, this feels like positioning for the big earnings coming out. Well, it's been AI earnings. Here's the thing, is that ChatGPT bought all these NVIDIA chips. Who owns ChatGPT? Who owns them? All right, NVIDIA, 184 for potential short, 185 for a potential long. Float is 23.3 billion. All right, let's move on to DESI. We'll do AMD, open, and then I'm gonna put it on pause, and I might come back to you guys. Or I might bring this to Trade the Pool. So this might actually be perfect. So I would say jump on over to Trade the Pool, and I'll see if I can go ahead and talk about it over there too. Okay, 404 for Tesla, 404, 406.61, and big money is at 405, 2.8 billion. Long term is at 446.30. All right, let's go to AMD. Rocking it for my regulars here too. Rocking it for the regulars. What else did you say? Terry had called out coin, so we'll do coin as well. Quick. Before I wrap it up and get prepped for the next live. The plan is to hopefully be live with Trade the Pool in the mornings. So know that. All right, AMD 236 and 239.50. Big money is at 239.09. Let's go to Coinbase and open. So Coinbase, we are testing former levels back here. Where is my, here we go. Earnings is up at 308.66. All right. So for today's day trade, big money is at 260.68. Let's bring it up here to a potential short below 259.50 or a long. We're going to go up above here, 262.50 for a potential long. It would need, we are looking like seller's exhaustion yesterday. We are testing some former big money levels. We could see a bit of a reversal here today on crypto on coin. This has how many shares in the float? 220 million. All right. I am going to wrap it up for the moment. You guys can join me over live on Trade the Pool. I will see you there shortly. Have an amazing trading day if I don't see you over on Trade the Pool. And thank you guys for jumping around, coming on over to YouTube. I know there's issues going on with Twitter. Have an amazing trading day if I don't see you later. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow morning, 8:15. Carpe Profit, seize those profits one trade at a time. Don't just have a good day. You know it. Have a great day.